pronounce my own. I don't know, Mr. Nero, you know. There's a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters I don't know.
Did you beat a man pretty good recently? Leave him for dead, perhaps? Asian
I'm
male?
gonna be honest, I've whipped some major ass since I got back out of the hospital the last couple months.
Well, the ass that you had procedurally beaten the fuck out of was an ass that works for my family.
Which one would that be? Like I said, there's been a couple that I've given a pretty significant asking.
Well, he's Asian. Does that ring a bell to you?
Could be one or two guys. I know a guy named Caesar, and then there's this other little skinny dude whose legs I broke a couple weeks back.
Interesting.
His name was uh Nagami or something like that. Nagami? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to names.
Should pay attention. Makes conversations easier.
Yeah, no, it does. But at the same time, I've been cooked out of my mind for so goddamn long.
Been
Neurons ain't firing every now and then.
fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'd like to educate you a little bit, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead. Man's always needs to be educated on something.
Especially you. Thank you for giving me who you are, because you are exactly who we were looking for. Super important. Get him up, search him for anything, take everything that he has upon him off of him, strip him to his underwear. I'll be right back. So turn around. Very good job, boys. Good job.
Yes. Okay. Do you want me to take his stuff somewhere?
No, it's keep it in this room. It's safer here.
Okay.
Dismantle his weapon if you had one.
I mean, it's a revolver.
Oh, very good. Pull the pin and remove the cylinder. Okay, where were we? I would like to introduce myself to you. I'm Morgan Svetlana. I'm the Psycho Commune of a Yakuza syndicate named Zero Yōnin operating here in the state of San Andreas. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, mate.
A pleasure to meet yours as well. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about the name. I know what Yakuza is, though. badass, respect all
Mhm.
around.
Well, if
Love
you
yous.
if you had respect, you would not have hurt one of our people.
Who would I hurt again? You said the what's his name, Mr. Nero?
Mr. Nero, that would be correct. He's actually in an induced coma at the hospital currently because of you.
Induced coma.
So let's get
Asian.
past the
Okay, no,
rigmarole
that
and
sounds
let's.
about right.
Does that sound right? Now you're starting to
no,
track
I'm
with the same.
understanding now.
Okay, good. I would
Yeah,
very
no, he
much
makes
like to
sense.
know. I would like to know who you work for, if you're independent or if you're a part of another criminal group, anything of that nature. Tell me.
Nah, I'm not. I don't work for nobody. I work for myself, you see. Well, I used to have a crew back in Liberty, but they all went down the old-fashioned way, guns going after started selling on the turf. The ballers, they don't like that too much. So, bibbidi bobbidi boop. One thing led to another. They got off. I dipped out, came down here, and picked up a decent job. I guess not too bad, but it was what it is.
We don't need your whole life story. We just want to know why. Him.
Speak up, Sakura, please.
Sorry. I said we don't need his whole life story. We just need to know why. Mr. Nero.
That would be
Yeah,
pleasurable to know why,
yes.
indeed.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know his first name, none of that. I only met him as Caesar. Back in Liberty, back in the day.
Not Caesar. The other one.
Huh?
Who's the other one you named? Not Caesar.
Nakamura or some shit?
That one. Why him?
Oh no, he fucked me over hardcore. I had lent him a couple grand cash to back him for a street race and all that. And yeah, no, he fucking reneged on that, totaled my car. You know, the good old style bullshit that you do with your homies and you trust your car and then he just dips out. That was what that was.
Do you have Chaz's phone number?
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Do you have Chaz's phone number?
I bust both his
I'm
legs, so I
I'm
can't
doing
do
that right now.
Let him know that I'll be calling him when I'm done here.
You can't be doing much of
Understood.
anything anytime soon right now.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Nakamura, the guy busted his legs. He's just fine. I saw him the other day walking around, kind of hobbling, I guess, more like it. Nah, yeah, guy is the guy. I'm pretty sure. I think you might be referencing. Caesar is the guy I think user's referencing is Nero. Because I don't know who Nero is, but I know it's Caesar. And he is an Asian man that you described. Does he wear a white suit?
Indeed.
Or did he? All right, that'd be him. Yeah, no. Nah, so you want to know why I did him or why I did him? So,
Please enlighten us to why you did him.
yeah, no. So I bought a car back a while off him, and yeah, no, that was a nice car. It was a good car. Anyhow, he wanted it back and all that good stuff. I guess for whatever reason. So he had his old goons roll up on me and all this, pick me up and hustle me out of my shit and roll me out to the county areas way, and then dump me outside road and put a bullet in my knee. Don't know their affiliations with anything other than he is something to do with them. They sent his regards. They said his name, Mr. Caesar, sends his regards. Uh, I know who Caesar is, like
Sakura,
on my own personal grounds, not the name. So I figured
ma'am.
out where he was.
dig a rib,
No,
please.
what's that?
Say again?
Dig a rib. I want to see a rib. Cut the flesh from the bone and show me it. It's very painful.
No, I know.
Thank you. You're very well done. Knife skills are still very much quality, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you attack, when you harm, when you do disrespectful actions towards my people, people that are a part of my family, this is the result. So let's drop the ego, the cockiness, and just get straight to the meat, shall we?
Yeah, what do you want? Like what?
So
What do
you said he
want?
shot you in the knee, yes?
Nah, not the Caesar guy, but whoever he sent shot me in the kneecap. So when I got out of the hospital, I fucking started figuring out who he was and all that. I fucking, goddamn, so I don't know who he works for and all that shit. I just fucking tracked down him through social medias and all that, cause he's got his fucking name, the Caesar on Twitter. Not my fucking fault he's easy to find. He posted where he was, and I tracked him down at the goddamn casino racetrack, and when he was pulling out, and it looked like a pretty good guy, I'm gonna be honest. I had no chance of getting away. He was doing good drifts, so I pulled up on his ass and just fucking, did the whole thing. Hey man, what's going on? And then gave him the old 1-2 with the pistol, knock his ass out. And that drove on down the canal, fucking roughed his ass up with a couple other lads. And that's it.
Who are the other lads?
A dude named Kinsley Weber, and then other guy whose name I didn't fucking get. He never told me anything.
Mr.
He
Street,
just said
please write that name down.
Kinsley. That guy, Kinsley guy, is just a fucking local psychopath. He's got out of prison after a hard time for like a million goddamn fucking life charges that he somehow managed to bail out of. Oh my god.
You know, I have to have symmetry in my life, you know? Like, it's so fucking important that things are symmetrical. I do not like things to be out of proportion. So, Sakura, would you please do me the honor of evening up the other side of his ribcage for me?
Ma'am.
Thank you.
No, no, please, you don't need to do that. I think the look's good enough.
Beautiful job. By the end of today, you very well may have gills in your stomach. The pain is excruciating. Let me show you. Here you are, mate. Do I still have you with me? Keep yourself awake or we go exploring. Got it? Very good. So do you know you nearly left him for dead, right?
Not when I left him.
Oh yeah, he's in very, very bad shape. It's very unfortunate. Do me a favor, Roxy, go lock the garage door.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have no affiliations, but yet you can find two degenerates to help you do ungrateful acts towards people.
Dark web's a beautiful place, man.
Oh, I thrive there myself.
You know what money buys. You don't need a lot sometimes.
Indeed, indeed.
Sometimes all you need is an ego. I'll tell you, Kinsley's got that. He's got an ego.
Mm. Most people have egos. Those are the funnest things I like to break. Like yours. I'll show you in time. Maybe I'll get the air compressor out and have a little bit of fun with you.
Ooh. I haven't gotten to see that one yet.
Nothing to say?
No, I'm just trying to stay awake.
Yeah, I mean, I could put more salt. That will help you. That'll shock your body.
I'm good.
Okay. And she cuts very well.
Does this help?
Just a bit.
I can do it again.
You might need
I'm
to.
good.
Just in case.
Are you starting to understand the ramifications of hurting my people?
Well, my attention, like I said, I didn't know he worked for you.
And this is why you must educate yourself when you do acts of this nature
he
against people that are well dressed.
He just used to run for a crew that I used to know.
And what was that?
Just a street rate.
Yeah?
Just a street racer gang that, as far as I know, it's still got ties with or something. But
Hmm. And where are they out of Liberty City as well?
yeah,
You should have stayed there. You know that?
hindsight 2020, you know.
Oh, I understand that completely. I do. I'd like to introduce you to someone who's taking really great offense in your actions towards this family, towards this clan, towards this syndicate, towards this tradition, this heritage, all of it. Mr. Street, would you like to speak with the man?
I'm sorry, my man. I can't hear you if you're speaking.
I don't hear you at all.
So, what's the end game? Hurt somebody close to me? So, what was the purpose of the whole thing?
Man, was getting even, man. Like I said, I bought a car. He took it back before hospitalized me. It's how it is on the streets. Well, man, fucks you up. You just take an eye for an eye, so I took the eye for an eye. I didn't actually fuck him up as bad as I intended to. No, that came
Yeah,
out ass backwards. That
put
came
him in
out
a
ass
coma.
backwards. Yeah,
Put him in
nah,
a coma, you son of a bitch.
that's not what I intended. Not really the message that I needed to send when he doesn't really survive. Hard to stay even. Oh, FYI, I figured out he at least worked for you guys. Not you guys, but the Triad Records, so I tagged your building last night. Figured I'm
Which
fucking
hand
anyways,
did you
so I'll
use
just
to
tell you that.
spray?
The left.
Remove it, Sakura.
This is gonna hurt a lot because this knife isn't quite meant to do what it's gonna do.
Very nicely done.
There's a lot of blood.
Put it in the box.
He's gonna bleed out if we don't stop it.
Hmm. Do we have a wrap? Or do I need to get the welder?
Roxy, can you find something to wrap his wrist up with?
Stay awake
Actually,
for me,
probably,
baby.
Yeah.
I found a couple rags.
Wrap his hand. His
I
wrist.
need a tourniquet.
We have a belt.
That one.
Another zip tie. Anything of that nature.
We have zip ties. I'll grab one.
Thank you.
Oh, she gets that. I'll get. I'll please probably pressure do it.
Thank you. Harper? Get an SUV ready.
Understood.
Thank you. Go to the front and we'll move him out from there.
Understood.
You still with me? How are you feeling? What's your pain? 1 through 10? Hmm. So we're going to go for a little bit of a drive. And you're going to be a good boy. You're going to walk with us. You're going to be very well behaved. And you're going to shut your fucking mouth the entire way, correct? Good. Because if you don't, I'll slit your throat and let you bleed out on the pavement in front of the office here. Clear on that. All right. Up she goes. Come on.
You guys good without me? I gotta head out.
Yeah, you're fine. Thank you. There we go. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Come on. Follow me. You're being a little slow. Let's go, big boy. Right here. Come. Get in the back there. You sit with him and you keep your knife on him.
Yes, ma'am.
Jesus fucking Christ. What are we heading to?
96. Drive very well. Keep him awake for me, please.
Mr. Yeager.
Mm,
Stay awake for me. I won't have to wake you up with more pain.
no.
That's a lie I kind of do. Stay awake.
Get it for the cop over there.
I got us on him.
It's going towards our building.
Saw that.
I really
Hmm?
wish we didn't leave your bike there.
Is what it
The
is.
Reaper Boys was there. I was gonna try and run and tell them to hide it or something, but there was too many people.
Yeah, we got out of there right in time too.
I know. Cops showed up right then.
What was that lost fucker trying to accomplish?
I don't know.
Don't know. I called Chez and I was very direct with him on the. We were very upset with him at the moment. So
I'll contact him afterwards and see where we're at.
Maybe they think there's security or some shit.
Uh-huh. They don't know what they are, that's the problem.
Stay awake, Mr. Yeager.
No. Wait.
Good.
Thank you for allowing us to have a nice look at your car.
It is a nice car. But that sound system's really loud.
I'm sorry. I did not hear work for you.
Too late now.
Got it marked on your GPS. Where to go?
yes, 926. Got it. You.
Sorry doesn't get our friend out of the hospital.
Jaeger, did you hear her? It's important that you pay attention, you know. Mhm.
Stay awake.
I'm awake.
Okay.
Park, stealth like be. Don't park us where it's easy to say. But pull forward. No, pull forward. No. Okay. Over there to your left. Where that little building
The
is.
building.
We want to be as inconspicuous as possible. Alright, buddy, come on. Come on, walk this way. Come actually over here. This can be your perch. You must be very strong in this moment, fella. You're gonna stand on that piece right there. What do you see here?
Huh?
What do you see in front of you? Focus.
The ocean?
Very good. Turn and face Mr. Street. Do you have any final words, Mr. Yeager?
No. Like I expected once we came this way. I was gonna happen.
If you somehow make it through this situation, I want you to remember never to fuck with Zero Yōnin or its people ever again. Or this situation will follow it all the way back to where your roots lie. And that will be where the history of you and your family will never remain. Am I clear on this?
Yeah. Now I get you.
Be the claw, Mr. Street.
Hmm?
Have a good day, sir.
Throw him in the water. That works too.
Where's the ladder?
I don't know.
Well, I hope there's one the way he's going. Maybe.
All right.
Alright, we better get out of here.
In a moment. Shall we? God, where the fuck is Red?
Sakura.
Hold on.
Give it a moment.
This would be easier if I had boots on.
I'm so surprised this place isn't being thwarted by law enforcement because of a gunshot.
Indeed. Where to now, Miss Morgan?
Back to 77.
Understood.
We need to get rid of that car. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Chaz.
Understood.
You should let me take it somewhere.
Okay.
I may just follow you to Sakura just to make
Okay.
sure.
And I'll need a ride.
Yes.
I'll be your ride.
Fuck, when's the last time I called him? I have him under his Chaz.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
Miss Morgan. Well, been better.
So I kind of want to discuss the altercation down at the pier, where we were apprehending somebody that we had been chasing and trying to find that had hurt one of our people severely. In the process of apprehending the individual, you had one of your members there pull a gun.
Would you, prefer to speak in person, or?
I would absolutely love for that to be more of an in-person thing, if you're able.
Okay. Yeah, where do you want me to meet you?
Gotta get rid of a thing. And then if you are still around here shortly, all of us can meet up if that would be wise with you.
Okay, I can, I'm in the city. I can go to Triad Records and wait for you there.
We're going there to get rid of something, and then we will be not staying there for obvious reasons. So let me call you back when I have more of an input on where, and we'll situate it. Sound good?
Yeah, just give me a call.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Very well.
Au revoir. Do you feel vindicated, Mr. Straight?
Indeed.
Very good. And you, Sakura, you dirty little bitch.
What?
You did very well.
Thank you.
I think that was my very first torture session. I think I learned a lot from Miss Sakura right here.
There is no one better with a blade than her.
I can tell.
If I would have been more prepared, I would have made sure it was sharper.
No.
No, I was going to be cutting through what I had to cut through.
And yet you
Not
managed.
ideal.
We do need to clean that room up, so I'm going to need that locked until it can be
Yeah.
cleaned. Aye. So I would like for you two to accompany me to go speak with Mr. Chaz relative to this, situation, and we'll stay away from this for a little bit. Let me unlock it. Hold on. Okay. Go clean yourself up.
Change first.
Yes. That's not what the fuck I'm trying to do. Hello?
the keys in the car?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Follow her. I'll follow you from a distance.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have thoughts on where we should dump it?
No, I thought you did.
I can come up with something.
Okay. He's gonna follow you, and then I'm gonna trail behind him.
Oh, okay.
The weird feeling you're covered in blood over there.
Oh, mhm. you want to go ahead, 787.
Okay. Where in the fuck did you go to? Oops. Must be over here. What in the fuck are you? saw clouds, but then they disappeared. So. Are we good?
Taken care of. Yep.
Okay. Let me get a hold of Chaz and we can go do that.
Okay.
Alright.
It took a minute to find a spot where it would launch into the water.
Yeah, I ran all the way down trying to find where the fuck you were all at. I had no clue.
Yeah, we had to keep going. I'm very surprised that car could handle the.
I'm surprised the SUV didn't. All right,
Hey,
let me
it's a-
call it.
It's an SUV.
It's a Chevy.
It is-
You're hating on my Chevy, aren't you?
Shove it or let it lay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Chaz. All right, my time is free. Where would be a good spot to meet you?
Wherever you want.
You still in the city?
Yes, ma'am.
How about there is a little tiny parking lot. I think we've done business there with the Lost before, in between 798 and 799.
Ah,
You kind of got to turn
I see
into
where
it. It's got nice and concealed off the street. So will
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
that work?
I'll be there in a minute.
All right, we'll meet you there. Be well. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye.
Ready?
Ready?
Hear him.
As do I. Good timing, yeah?
No, it's just him.
Interesting. Hello, hello, hello.
Tired day has just been cleaning up shit.
You should be used to that, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, the issue with the pier, have you been told anything?
Yeah, I spoke on the phone with somebody very briefly about it.
I believe Mr. Street spoke to you.
Yeah.
All right. So, we were there following a individual who captured one of our people and beat him into an incomplete mess and left him in an incubated state.
Fuck no. You take care of him?
The situation is resolved. The one thing I wanted to speak with you about was when we were apprehending this ass funnel, one of your people that were there pulled a gun.
Yeah, so I heard. Where was this
down at your
This
place
is on
by
the Vespucci Pier. This
Oh,
was
the Vespucci.
on the actual
Okay.
pier itself, Del Perro.
Okay.
No, I understand he was probably a little, freaked out, a little surprised, so on and so forth. We reassured him the issue was not him. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and he said he's doing it for his protection. I said, it's a good way to get shot, mate.
Yeah.
Just back the fuck up. You don't need to stand where you're at. Nobody's drawing on you. Nobody's telling you what to do. Things of that nature. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that, we had this face-to-face conversation to know so that you are aware of it. So on and so forth.
Okay. Did he shoot or did he back off?
No, he stood there with this fucking gun right in the mix of it.
Great.
Uh-huh.
He's lucky he didn't get himself fucking shot.
Well, I mean, he was appropriately wearing his lost MC card, so it was obvious who he was with. The issue was not with him. We made that known. He still kept wanting to stand around and mouth off or whatever, so...
Did you get a name, description?
No, the priority was not him, although he was trying to put himself inside of the situation, which is very dangerous.
Was he wearing a prospect cut or was he a member?
He's wearing a member
I
cut.
think he's what.
Yeah,
Yes,
member cut.
he did have lost on the
Okay.
back of his cut.
Okay, so it's a member. Did you pick up a general description of him? What do you look
White
like? So I can-
white male hat. He was there collecting money for pets or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
And then
It seemed like he was acting like he was running the event. He was the
Mr.
only one in the
Chaz.
cut.
Yeah.
He was warned to back off, and he asked us to take our deal somewhere else. But like we told you, we gave him multiple chances to back off, and he continued to say that we take our deal somewhere else. And I don't know who your other buddy is. Some other white male driving a bike as well rolled up before we did the encounter.
He looked
And
like
we
one of the
believe-
Reapers we talked to.
Indeed.
So-
They'll begin the same conversation.
well, at least he didn't pull a fucking gun.
One of them called 911.
No, the one that
There was a lot
was.
of other people there.
I had a motorcycle that was left there. The individual who was not wearing the cut, that was all in the black, that you believe was a Reaper, he was the one who asked if he could dispose of, take my bike and all that and get rid of it. But no, I just wanted to get face to face with you to let you know what had gone down. One of your people decided to put themselves in the fucking middle of it for reasons I cannot even fathom.
Alright. I'll make some phone calls around, try and figure out who was there. It'll be handled. You got my word.
I'm coming from a good place when I say this. I have always valued the relationship between Zero Yōnin and the Lost Motorcycle Club. And with these situations that continue to happen are making that conversation very fucking difficult, Chaz.
I know, it fucking stresses me out more and more every fucking time I get a phone call from you or one of you people. Like, hey, your members are being fucking idiots. It's like, great. This is just fucking wonderful.
And I don't want to make an example out of your people. You know what I mean? Like, I could have just taken him too and taught him a very fucking severe lesson in how to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it didn't have to come to that, and I hope that the shit can fucking stop.
Yeah. Me too.
Like the shit earlier, right, with you, that already pissed me off pretty considerably, especially the disrespect by the fucking bloke on the bike.
Oh yeah, I wanted to fucking beat his ass right there.
But anyway, I just wanted you to have this information, to see the intonation, to hear the intonation of my voice, to see the expression upon my face, to know what had happened, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I would much rather speak to you face to face about it than over the phone anyway, so.
Indeed. I cannot think of anything else, can you? Sakura, Mr. Street?
No.
No, Miss Morgan, I do not.
And do you have anything that you'd like to make me aware of?
I don't believe so. You're aware of your people saving my ass the other day.
I am. My question for you on that, and what I hope to not have you repeat in the future, is I'm sure you have our phone numbers. If you're being looked at by the law and you're bringing them to my locations, that's a whole other fucking issue.
Yeah, well, like Mr. Street was there, I believe, and like I told him, I had lost the cops, in this area actually a pretty hefty chunk of time before I made my way over there.
That would
It
be
was,
like me running from the law and going to one of your compounds or
yeah,
properties, right? Probably would be seen in the same, I would imagine.
yeah.
We
I
will
get it.
help you no matter what. We will be there to support you. If you need help, you can give us a call, let us know. But please, please, please do not bring the potential for law enforcement, investigative services, all of the fucking badged ass pieces of shit anywhere near any property of Zero Yōnin. Please.
Yeah.
That is all I ask in regards to that.
And
May I?
it
Please.
won't happen again. And you know, if there's anything you need from me as a, favor, if you will, to repay you for that incident, just let me know if you need anything from me, and I will
I need
be
your
more than
club.
happy to pay it forward.
I just need your club to start acting like the alliances that they have brokered over the time and the relationships that we have formed together have some goddamn kind of like completion or ambiance to it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Sakura, did you have something?
Really am.
I was just going to say that if you do need to come to one of our properties, just call in advance, please. We would be
Yeah.
glad to oblige.
Indeed.
Will do.
All right. Well, if you need anything else or whatever, just let me know. Okay? You have my number.
Yep, same goes for you.
All right. Be well. Ride safe. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Miss Morgan, I think you got your point across to him.
Next one will be a bullet. I'm done.